Okay, we're gonna go out and Clay's gonna work with the bees a little bit again. Hopefully I won't be so shaky as I was the last time he did this. But, like I wrote in the comments, there's bees! Honey, I have to have you hold this for 1 second so I can put my gloves on. Unlike my husband,
All I'm gonna do is take
I
the top
suited up.
Okay. All I'm going to do is take the top off it and just check see if they're consuming the sugar water. Okay. I don't need my suit. Not like Ruthie.
I have to have, I don't want to get stung.
No, I don't want to get stung either, so you don't do fast movements.
Okay.
You don't beat on the hive. And you don't make a lot of noise. See, there's no bees in here because of the screen. See the screen?
Okay.
The only bees I'm going to see is if they come up through the when I move the bottle of sugar water. There's no bees in here, see?
Okay.
I'm not going to put these up against the hive so it makes a banging noise. Right. You got some eating it. Good. Just want to make sure they're eating. And
Clay, what's going on at the door of the hive?
I'll see what's going on. Let me see what's going on, dude. Oh, they're just coming and going. Should be bringing pollen back for the hive, but I don't see very many of them with any pollen on the legs yet. Of course, a lot of the flowering plants, the cherry trees, apple trees, and that are all done flowering. See, this one here is drinking some of the sugar water from yesterday, see it? And he'll do a little dance when he gets back to the hive and let other ones know there's sugar water outside. But that sugar water will help them when they go to make honey and to feed the brood of the baby bees. See how they're all, a lot of them coming back. I don't see any pollen on their legs, but that doesn't mean that some of them haven't came back with pollen. But you know the queen's in there, otherwise they wouldn't be hanging out. We didn't see the queen this time, but eventually we will. Well, there's one of the drones, two of the drones. The bigger bees, they have larger eyes.
Now, when they leave the hive, what do they do?
Well, they leave the hive when the queen does to breed the queen, but we were assured that the queen was a productive queen, not a virgin queen. So the drones don't do much.
Okay, so that big one down there is the drone.
Yeah, there's another one. That great
I
big
thought
one
that
is,
was the queen in the
no,
other one.
the queen is a lot longer than the drones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a longer abdomen. They're about twice the size of those worker bees. See the worker bees fanning their wings?
Mm-hmm.
And what they're doing is they're circulating the air inside the hive.
To keep it cool?
Mm-hmm. They call it fanning. See the two right straight in a row in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
They're both fanning. What they're doing is they're sucking the heat out of the hive.
That's pretty amazing. You'd think their
Bees
little wings wouldn't do
They're
it.
an amazing little creature. And you know, see, I'm standing right in a swarm of bees and they aren't attacking me or anything. So, I mean, everybody everybody's so afraid of bees. Honeybees are a lot different than wasps. Wasps will go after you for no good reason. The only thing bees will go after you for is if you disturb them, beat on their hive, or crush one of their sisters, because they let off a pheromone that one of their sisters got killed, and they all go to the defense.
Now, who are their enemies that we know of so far? Carpenter?
Kids, skunks, raccoons, mice.
Carpenter bees? You said, do they eat them maybe?
Carpenter bee. I just killed a carpenter bee only because the carpenter bees raid your hive, steal your bees, and feed them to their young. So you want to do away with carpenter bees.
And you said
wasps are an enemy because the wasps will go in and try taking some of the honey and stuff. But they'll fend off as long as they don't have such a big. If I had that opened all the way across, like you, in most cases, it's not a big enough hive yet or colony. Once they start getting larger, and I have to put a second brood box up on the top instead of this feeder box, when that gets full, then I can take that whole bottom thing out of there and leave the whole opening for the bees to get in and out, because they're going to need a lot bigger opening. It'll also help to keep it cooler too, with the bees fanning in the front of the door, because they'll have a lot more. These, about every 4 or 5 days, I guess, they change jobs. You have nurse bees that take care of the brood. You have, and the queen. They do nothing but they follow the queen around and keep her clean and making sure that she's laying like she should. Well, some of these guys look like they're fighting, so there might be some bees that are not from this colony that are trying to get into
are they having
into
a
the
fight,
hive.
maybe?
Well, when you see a big pile of them, usually that's when you got an intruder bee that they attack and they'll kill. I need to get a broom tonight and sweep up all these bees that are down on the thing. That, see, when you have a bee that dies inside the hive, they're always cleaning. They'll pick that dead bee up and take it out and fly it off and drop it away from the hive.
Didn't some of these come from when we got the original hives? There were some dead ones in the bottom?
Yeah, and they all take care of the dead ones so that there isn't any dead bees in the bottom.
So, do you think there's a fight going on right now?
No, I think they're just... You'd see a big pile of them trying to kill a different bee. You can see the drones are going in now too.